of the NFL season. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the visiting Browns who were able to steal one on the road. Deshaun Watson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Jared Goff, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just 1 game coming in. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Montgomery running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On first down, it's Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A shotgun snap, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Hope you get your receiver to coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Chicago. .31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Pushes him over. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. This from 32 yards away. And this one is right through. And that's going to tie us at 13. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have regained the lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
First down, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morrison. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrison. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Prescott now. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Sly able to put this one through. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. But it's another field goal, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but it does bring him level now.
I like how you put that in there. It brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties, the big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields going to throw right side here. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Fields. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Handoff comes to Montgomery, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 3rd and 2, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Prescott. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy 1st.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. from just shy of midfield. Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Fields. And now another one thrown incomplete. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bears are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Great move by Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So Dak and the Cowboys down by a field goal, just over 1:40 to play. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Complete. Pollard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Dak. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now it's the Cowboys' turn, trailing by 6, 56 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.